To be a mentor for an academist is, I think, a bit different than just like a normal teacher, because I feel other kind of responsibility of their orchestra studies and their auditions to different orchestras. It's, like I said, it's a lot of responsibility. It's also a matter of bringing out the best version of them, both like with the violin, but also mentally and like a human, how do you function in the world? So it's more, maybe it's a bit more even, the relationship.
To be a mentor to an academic means that the academic can get the experience and the knowledge of a musician which is longer in business, have been playing in the orchestra and did other experience in musical life. So the mentor is supporting the musician, the young musician, which comes from the studying level on the conservatory and wants to get into the professional life. And it's in different terms, of course. We teach soloistic and the excerpts of orchestra pieces and solo stuff, because they are also preparing for auditions, maybe in this orchestra, but maybe also in other orchestras.
The experience of being in this academy helps a lot to develop the orchestra musician career. Compared to standard education, here I get to play in a real orchestra, so that's the biggest difference and the greatest advantage of being in this academy.
So playing together and putting our group of complete strangers at first was definitely very interesting, because we all come from different parts of the world and we are in different ages. So the very first week that we got to play the quartet was so raw and so interesting, and especially learning, getting to know each other and developing those relationships, and how then we approach different works later on was just mind-blowing. And I would say it's a great lesson for all of us to learn to work together, to be more flexible, more honest, and also to figure out the way of working on the piece as professionals. So knowing what we want to do and how we want to proceed on the rehearsals.
My most beautiful moment in the academy so far was, I think, the first time when I went on stage. I was a little nervous, but in a good way. But I just enjoyed playing with the orchestra. The first time we went on stage for the concert, I just had goosebumps playing those symphonies, especially the Brahms symphony. I listened to it like weeks in advance because I love this symphony. This was so far the best moment I had.
To be a part of Copenhagen Phil is a bit like being part of a big family. The atmosphere is so warm here, and I feel like I can talk to any member of the orchestra, and it's just, yeah, very nice.
Being part of the Copenhagen Phil and the Copenhagen Phil Academy, I can tell you a very random example. For example, last week we had our julefrokost, so it's the Christmas dinner here in Denmark, and basically the whole orchestra joined, and it was such a good mood, and a lot of musicians came to us and told us, hey, it's so nice that you're here. We are always here for you, to support you, and it was just nice, also in a personal way. And I think Copenhagen Phil is such a nice orchestra, and I also went to listen to them when they played Sacre. So it's not just playing with the orchestra, also from outside and the personal part. And I was super impressed by the sound of the orchestra. And of course, living in Copenhagen. I mean, as I'm from the Austrian Alps, it is a completely new experience to live here in Denmark. And I'm really, really looking forward to those 2 years of academy.